Now, the reality is a lot of men will say, she lied to me in the beginning. She was so good. She was so good. She lied to me. She lied to me. She lied to me. Women never, ever, ever lie.
Hold on, child. What did she say? What did she say in the video? Right? She said, I'm very excited because most of you have been getting this thing wrong. Like, whenever I see or hear guys complain of, well, whenever I see or hear guys complain that, oh, she was good at first, then then she did this, she lied to me, she became this. I just tell you it's your fault. I just tell you it's your fault. Automatically, there's no explanation for that. The only thing I can tell you or help you with is tell you that it's your fault. Now I'm going to explain that, right? What do I normally say? If you're part of the Patreon, you would understand what I'm saying, right? You will get my point where I say it's your fault, because the Patreon is also like where we share deep, where we share deep talk about conversations about this stuff. Like most of the videos are not even put on here in the YouTube; they are put out there in the Patreon, and also for the Twitch members who would understand what I'm saying right now. You can relate if you're among the Twitch subscribers. Now listen to me. A woman would never lie to you. She would never lie. You remember whenever I say this, right? It's as if I'm saying something I don't know, but you heard it from her. Right? You heard it from her. She told you that I'm going to even play the video like after this one right now. I'm going to play the video again so you can rewatch it. You can still rewatch it from the beginning and understand what she was saying in the video. A woman would never lie to you, right? She says something like they would not tell you the truth, right? They will not tell you the truth. That's good. But she would never lie to you. But she would give you signs that she's this or she is that. She would give you these signs. But most of you fail to ignore these signs. Like you ignore them, or it's because you don't lack experience. Anytime I see a guy complains of a woman lying to him or this or that, or maybe no matter the situation, right? I tell you that she gave you this sign from the beginning. She gave you all these signs from the beginning. She told you from the beginning, but off of her body language, she speaks to you from her body language. She speaks to you from the way she dressed. She speaks to you even from her actions, right? She speaks to you from her actions also, but it's either you lack experience or you fail to realize this. That's why I keep telling you, go out here and get this experience. Don't just come here and watch the videos, right? Don't just come here and watch my videos. Just go out there and get the experience, because watching the videos alone won't help you. Go out there and talk to more women. In a day, you could talk to more people, not just with women, right? Even with people. Get this experience. Like, you need to experience it by yourself. Like, what you experience by yourself is something that you would learn and would like you learn it quicker, or you learn it like things are learned with experience, not just off watching videos alone, not just off reading books alone. You learn them from your own experience. Experience is the best teacher. Experience is the best teacher. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Now, listen. She told you how she was going to be off from the very first day you met her. She told you how she was going to be through her action, through her body language, through her. Let's say, take an example, right? Let's say you guys plan to meet. You plan to meet, then let's say she now like came late, or she came like, this example is not even what I'm trying to give. Let me tell you a story, quick story. I used to have this friend. I say used to because it's now past. It's in the past now. I'm no, you know how it goes. Like I know all these things. Like I can sense them off of anybody that's giving me that energy as fast as possible. I already have the experience, so it's not something that I fall into, but I have this experience, right? I had this experience. I had this friend. She would only call you or come to your place whenever she needs something, and whenever she comes to your place, she is always living with something. But this person, right? Remember what I told you about my circle, right? I only have a circle of friends where I can either gain from. We are gaining from each other. I can gain from, and they are gaining from me too. It's not we are not simping. Like I can't simp for nobody. Like we are sharing the same energy, the same connection. It's like reciprocal, right? I'm giving and I'm collecting at the same time. I'm giving and I'm collecting at the same time. Now check your circle, right? Is there anybody that's giving to you and you're not collecting from, or is there somebody that is sucking from you and you're not even collecting from? This does not even have to do with material things. Now your mental health alone, spiritually, like there are things that you should listen, they should put you on the right track alone. Just off of that is even like the best thing a person could ever give to you. Putting you on the right track, setting you on connections, putting you on connections. Like I told you guys, like I do have friends that they listen. I've been in situations where women women like they will do things for you that you didn't even think they could do for you. I've been in situations where women has like put me in things in places where I didn't even think I would be in, right? They would set you up for some connections, right? Set you up for some business deals, right? That you didn't even think you would get, or you were not aware of. Probably you were not aware of, right? But they knew it, and they knew, okay, this guy, if I put him on this, he's going to benefit from it. But she puts you on it. But the women most of you are moving with right now, they are moving different, right? The women you are moving with right now, they are moving like they don't even they don't even regard your presence, you being with them alone. They don't even regard it. Why? Because of the way you behave, because of the way you act around them, because of I told you, right? I There was something I said in one of my early videos, right? I told you, I said if you give her a friend energy, she will give you back a friend vibe. She will give you back a friend vibe. If you give her a boyfriend energy, she will give you a boyfriend vibe. If you give her a mentor energy, she will give you a mentor vibe. If you give her, no matter the vibe you give to her, right, that's the vibe that you will get back. Now, if you give her a kind of vibe that she knows, and see, listen, women will put you on test, right? They know these things, they know all these things, they know this guy has these principles, that they know what they are doing. They know what they are doing, and they will try to test you willingly. They will try to test you. Some of them don't even realize they are testing you, right? But you already know that they are testing you to see if this guy is who he says he is, if this guy could put me in check when I go wrong, if this guy could call me out of my bullshit when I do something crazy or when I do something I was not supposed to do, if you're not who you say, if you're really who you say you are, if you could really stand 10 toes and stand on business. Now, I used to have that friend, right? But I cut her off because of how I knew that she was behaving, because of I knew such a person I couldn't gain anything from. There is nothing I could gain from that person, right? There is nothing I could gain from that kind of person, because it's like the person is draining you. The person is only taking and not giving. The person is only taking and not giving. But that's crazy, right? That's past tense. That's past tense. That was like way back. But get my point right now. What I'm trying to explain to you is, Sadia Khan said something. She said a woman would never lie to you. She would only tell you through her actions. She might not tell you the truth, right? But she will tell you through her actions, through her words, and through her body posture, and through the way she behaves. Through the way she behaves. But most of you ignore these red flags. Most of you ignore these things. Like it's time, you don't even know when it's time for you to stop, and time for you to like push on, and time for you to like just you don't know the difference between relax and move on. You don't know when to stop, and you don't know when to continue. That's your problem. You ignore all these things, and that's why you keep seeing guys getting heartbroken out here, getting heartbroken out here, getting like disrespected. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. I know it sounds funny, but it's crazy. I can't even watch a guy simp. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. It pains me so much. Whenever I see a nigga simp, a guy simp, it pains me so much. Like, bro, like you. What did I say about masculinity? Masculinity is not just about saying it; it's about being it. You're trying to be, bro. Like masculinity is not just about saying it; it's about being it. You say you're a man, right? Now prove to us you're a man. Prove to us you're a man through your actions, through your words, through. Can you stand on business? Can you say you will be here by this time and you will be there? Can you promise somebody, okay, I'm coming by so so and so time, and you'll be there by that exact time? Can somebody even stand on your words? Can somebody even believe on your words? Can somebody even rely on you? Can somebody even confide in you? That's why I'm telling you, get more experiences, and you need to check yourself. Like, there is a stage in life where you reach where you need to check yourself. You need to check yourself. When people say things that people say does not get to them, I look at them and be like, bro, if somebody says anything about you, right? If three people are saying something about you, there is a high chance that there is a very high tendency that that thing is true. If three different people are saying one exact thing about you, about, let's say, your character or the way you behave, if they keep saying that same thing about you, there is a very high chance and high tendency that that thing they are saying about you is true. So it's left for you to check yourself. It's left for you to check. I know it's not like good to like rely on what people say, right? But there are some times that what people say is true. What people say would help you, and what people say would help you reshaping your mind and reshaping the way you see things and reshaping the way you act. There is a time where it sounds like that, where it is like that. So you need to like analyze yourself and figure out where your flaws is, and where, if they are saying the truth, then you need to readjust. But if what they are saying does not matter, then you move on with your life. That's why that's what it simply means. That's what it simply means. Sometimes you need to, like, you can't even be where you were yesterday. You can't even be where you were yesterday. If you are moving correct, the person I was yesterday is not the person I am right now. The person I was last week is not the person I am right now. Like, every single time, you need to start elevating. You need to start thinking and moving in a different type of pace, moving in a different type of direction, because you know the goals and the opportunity, and the goals and the principles you stand by, the everything you live by. You know everything you live by, and you need to work correct to get there, to get to where you want to get. That's it at the end of the day, right? Because do the math yourself.